it's Rachel and Layla, and today she and I are going to work on Park It. So as a boot camp graduate, I know she knows her basic obedience, and so it just requires, touch-ups and little refreshers for her. And so Park It is a command that we can do that wasn't gone over in the boot camp. So I know she's really good at her stays and respecting your commands, and you as her handler. But Park It can be pretty helpful, especially since you have both her and Mojo. Dogs really feed off of each other's energies and can get really, really excited, and it's a lot harder to get two dogs to do one thing than it is to get one dog to do one thing. So this Park It command will come in handy like when you have people coming over to the house. I know that they both can get kind of overly excited. Layla does a little bit of jumping up. And so this is a way for things to be easier on you, and also to prevent Layla from doing those things and getting into the bad habits with jumping and being in people's space and everything if they come over. So what Park It is you have a designated area near your door or something like that where you can tell Layla to park it. So to do that here, I had laid out some puzzle mats. She was able to sniff it, get used to it, so she's comfortable with these. So say you have, UPS guy coming by or pizza being delivered, something like that. A lot of times the dogs get really worked up as soon as there's a knock on the door, or the doorbell rings or something like that. In order to keep Layla back so you don't have to push through her to get to the door, you can just say, Layla, park it. She'll have a designated area where she'll go to, and she'll either sit or lay down and stay there until you come release her. So I'm going to go over the basics with you on how to start her out on that. So the first is getting her to go to this area, so knowing what Park It means, and then we'll add the stay afterwards. So what I do is I have the treat between my middle finger and thumb, and I use my index finger to point. Now I have her on leash so that I can guide her to where she needs to go to help her out, because this is a very new command. So Layla, good girl. Park It. Good Park It. Good Park It, Layla. Do you want the treat? No treat? No? Okay. All right, no treats then. Okay, good Park It. Good girl, good Park It. All right, so she did well there. Even though she doesn't want the treats, we're still going to use the same motion to tell her to park it. So Layla, park it. Good Park It. Good Park It, baby girl. Good job. Good job. All right. So she's doing really well so far. Layla. Layla, park it. Good Park It. Good girl. Good girl, Park It. All right, I'm really impressed so far. I haven't seen a dog pick it up this easily and quickly before, so good job, Layla. All right, Layla, park it. Park it. Good girl, Park It. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, so that was really good there. I was testing her a little bit. She was sitting really well on the mats, but it was right in front of me and I was stopping on the mat. So there, I had her sit. She did it well by just, a little tug on the collar. Then I kind of kept walking and corrected her when she got up and got her back in the sit, so she knows she's supposed to stay in that area. Here, Layla. Layla. Hey, park it. Park it. Good girl, Park It. Good Park It. Good job. Good job. All right, so now I'm going to do it from behind. A lot of times, dogs, especially smart ones like Layla, learn routines quicker than they learn commands. And so if I just do Park It from here to here with her over and over again, she's only really going to be familiar with that in this setting in that direction. So that's why I want to try with her in other directions. Now, wherever you give her the command, that can change in the house, but the location of the bed where she's supposed to park it to does not change. So Layla, park it. Good girl, good parking. Good girl. Oh, good job. So, I don't care if she sits or lays down here. She can choose whatever is going to be most comfortable for her. I just want her to stay on this mat, which she's doing an awesome job of. I've never seen a dog pick this up this quickly. She's doing great. All right, Layla, park it. Good girl, park it. Good girl. Good girl. Layla, park it. Park it. Park it. Good girl, park it. Good job. All right, not quite there, but almost entirely on her own. So that's really good to see. Layla, park it. Park it. Good girl, park it. Good girl. So she almost did it that last time. She set a little bit early. It was close enough to the mat to where I would have been okay with it, but because it was right in front of me, I wasn't sure if she knew she was supposed to go to this area or if she was just doing it because I was there. So we'll just keep working on it. What I'm going to do now is have her sit on this side. I'm going to be on the other side, and I'm going to tell her to park it to see if she stops on the mat instead of coming all the way to me. Park it. Good girl, park it. Good girl. All right, she is already a pro. She is showing off that this is the best park it introduction I have ever seen. So good job, Layla. Yes, you've got a very smart dog here. All right, so we're going to do some longer distances that I don't usually do on the first time. Layla, park it. Park it. Good girl, park it. Good girl. So she wasn't completely on the mat, but she is touching the mat, so that's what I call good enough. Layla, come here. Good girl, come. Good girl. Layla. Layla, park it. Park it. Good girl, park it. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, so because she's doing so well, I'm testing her here by just kind of walking around. She's remaining in a stay there, which is really great. So I want to see how well she does with distractions. You know, she's looking a lot that way. That's the door to the outside where she can hear the other dogs, and she knows Mojo is out there, which, you know, she's very attached to Mojo. So I'm going to tell her to park it, give her the stay signal, that actually saying stay, and then I'm going to go towards the door to see how tempted she gets to get up. And I might even open it a crack to see if that encourages her to get up. So, that's just kind of adding on the distractions. We don't usually do this the first time, but she's doing so great. I think she's ready for it. She's able to walk forward and walk past me without me having to guide her every step of the way. So I think she might be ready for it. Layla, here. Layla, park it. Park it. Good girl. Park it. Superstar. So that is what the complete park it command looks like. I've never actually done it all complete at one time with a dog before, She is awesome at it. So she picked up right away where she was supposed to go. And the reason why I didn't tell her stay is because the stay is included in the park at command, and usually we don't get to it on the first day. I did give her the little hand signal like that, and I put the leash straight out in front of her, like Jason would do for the stay. So she was getting the stay cues without me actually saying it. That way, when I get back to her, I reward her just for a good park it. And she did a fantastic park it. All right, this was Rachel and Layla, and we are working on park it.